We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jeff Locke will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher, and if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Digging in now, Carlos Correa, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Hosmer trying to get there, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, come in feeling good. But they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty V, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Striding forward now is the DH, TJ Kelsey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit on the ground but foul. Tapped up the first baseline. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
So we got him looking there. Michael Conforto goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next on MLB Network. Steven Matz will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way. This is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today. And they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Popped him up, and no one will get this one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Eugenio Suarez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. And there's ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bell. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Alex Bell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Salvador Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back at the track, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hosmer begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping up now, Logan Forsythe. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high into the second deck and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 249 career. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
The shortstop, Troy.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Henniger is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Leading off the inning, Aaron Hicks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Clayton Kershaw has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Aaron Hicks is retired to start the third. Into the box now, Tyler Austin. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Another 0-2 coming. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Ezekiel Carrera 0 for 1 here in the early going. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Rosenthal.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner and gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0. Into the box now, David Peralta.
David Peralta.
Popped him up. Suarez shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting third.
Next to bat for Toronto, Clayton Kershaw.
Kershaw.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Now batting.
In now, Alex Bell.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
The windup and the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Still only one out in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an...
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Trevor Rosenthal will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 20.
Now at the plate, T.J. Kelsey. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Kershaw over to his left. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Fastball that just misses inside. Popped him up. Hosmer in foul ground. And the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready now, Salvador Perez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in for the
Hosmer.
Here comes the first pitch. Hey now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
Now batting, center fielder, Trevor.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Trevor. For Rosenthal. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
The right fielder, number 6, David Peralta.
Ready once again, David Peralta. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Clayton Kershaw.
Ready for another.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes Clint Hurdle up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tyler Clippard answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. He's set. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Clippard, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late round.
Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Alex Bell.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second make it 9-0.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Now playing shortstop, number 36, Roger.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. And that's the 3rd out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 4 full. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off speed and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up.
You know what, Dero, you hit it. It's been the story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on. corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Behind 0-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 9-0. Settling in now, Salvador Perez will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Salvador Perez.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
First baseman, number 10, Eric Hosmer.
Digging in, Eric Hosmer. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
So striding forward now, Logan Forsythe. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki. Now, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far. Johnny Bench will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2 gets him looking up around the letters. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Trevor Rosenthal. He homered back in the third inning in this one. On the run is Henniger, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are in. Now 3 runs are in. And my goodness gracious, an inside the park grand slam. Come on.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box, David Peralta. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Digging in, Clayton Kershaw. He got called out on
Clayton
strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or two at a time.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bell. He singled his last time up. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Mike Moustakas.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball.
That's why in this sport you have to be able to control your emotions at the plate. You saw his eyes light up on that first pitch changeup. Just not able to stay back a hair longer to keep that one fair and put his team on the board.
But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Conforto. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Johnny Bench will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Tyler Austin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Too low, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Luis Severino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. Going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Clay Buchholz. He's going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. 0-1 the count. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
On a line, that's a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone up into the second deck. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their sixth home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Trevor Rosenthal will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch on its way. Drives it out to deep right center field. Henniger going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number
So a
6.
beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hicks going back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Clayton Kershaw comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping in now, Alex Bell. High and deep to right center. Looking up is Hicks. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
The windup and the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit. And the 2-out hit extends the inning for Salvador Perez.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back at the track. The wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as this lead got even wider. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be. Clay Buchholz will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
In now is the Yankees DA. PJ Kelsey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Roberto Ozuna is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So stepping in, Michael Conforto, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on second without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Dominic Jeffries, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Called strike 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that hit. Jacob Abbott enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jacob Abbott.
At the plate, Clay Buchholz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set and the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And now, Johnny Bench.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no-doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Haniger in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, David Peralta. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto sprinting after it, 2 down. Now batting, Clayton Kershaw. Comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hicks is going to have room out there as he put. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Lays off 2-2 now. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eugenio Suarez sent packing for the second out of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Popped him up. Here comes Peralta, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. 1, 2, 3. Stepping into the box, Alex Bell, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Conforto on the move. He's there and records the first out. Now to the plate, Domingo Santana, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Marco Estrada answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bench is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Next for New York, Roger Knight. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.